bury pennies around your plants. They're worth gold. Chances are you have some old pennies sitting in a cup holder or somewhere at the bottom of a junk drawer. And if you ever walk past one on the ground, you probably think it's not even worth picking up. Truth is, most people don't think much of these coins, but seasoned gardeners know their worth, because in the garden, even the smallest things can create surprising changes. A pinch of the right mineral, a shift in the soil, or one tiny reaction underground can make a bigger difference than you'd expect. And that's exactly why some gardeners bury pennies around their plants. You see, pennies contain metal. Older pennies contain much more copper, while newer pennies are mostly zinc with a thin copper coating. But either way, once that coin is exposed to damp soil, a slow chemical reaction begins. The soil starts pulling tiny traces of metal from the penny surface. Now, we're talking about very small amounts. This is not a dramatic overnight fertilizer bomb. It's a slow, subtle process. But those trace elements can still interact with the soil environment around your plants. Copper, in particular, plays an important role in plant health. Plants only need it in tiny amounts, but it helps support enzyme activity, strong stems, healthy leaves, and the plant's natural defense system. Zinc also matters because it helps with growth hormones, root development, and leaf formation. So when people say pennies can help plants, this is usually what they're talking about. But that's not all. Pennies also help create a small barrier that certain pests don't like crossing. Copper has long been used by gardeners to deter soft-bodied pests, such as slugs and snails, especially around tender plants and young seedlings. To try it, choose some plants that look like they could use a little extra support. This trick works especially well with potted plants, garden herbs, flowers, tomatoes, peppers, or plants growing in older soil that hasn't been refreshed in a while. Take 3 to 5 pennies and bury them around the plant, a few inches away from the stem. Keep them close to the top layer of soil, about ½ an inch deep. You want moisture and oxygen to reach them because that's what starts the slow reaction. Then water the plant as usual. Over the next several days and weeks, pay attention to the small changes. The leaves will start to look a little deeper in color. The plant will perk up more quickly after watering, and any new growth will come in looking slightly stronger and healthier. You may also notice that the soil itself will seem a bit more active over time, especially if it's old, compacted, or lacking minerals. Again, this is not an instant transformation, but a slow shift happening beneath the surface. When it comes to gardening, those quiet little changes are often exactly what help a plant start looking healthier, stronger, and more alive. So, before you toss those old coins aside, you may want to save a few for your plants. Thanks for watching. If you found this penny garden trick interesting, leave a comment, hit the like button, and share it with someone who also loves plants. Oh, and be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.